another fragment. So just add it to the bottom of your app. Um, you'll see here we have a few fragments to begin with, and then I've added a couple of new ones. You don't want to have more than 5. In this case, I'm going to add a 6th one, but you generally don't want that many. 3 to 5 is enough, and that should sort of finish up your app. Okay, so to add a new fragment first, we're going to just create a new folder for it here under controllers. And we're going to call this, say, marketplace, or just market. And then under market, we're going to right click, we're going to go to fragment, and then we're going to add a view model fragment. And I'm going to call this market fragment. And you need to make sure that your naming conventions are consistent. So uh, anything that's related to this fragment, I'm going to make sure that's called market fragment. I'm going to go finish. I will add, and then you'll be able to see a fragment here under market with a view model. And then you'll also see a market fragment XML. Next, we're going to create the option for this fragment. We're going to go to menu. So open up res, then menu, and then you're going to click on bottom nav menu.xml. You're going to get a menu item. You're just going to drag it down and then put it in whatever position you want. This is going to now be my 4th item. I'm going to give it an item ID. In this case, again, keep it consistent, market fragment. Then I'll make sure that my ID is market fragment. And I'm going to fix these strings so they're not hard-coded. Go ahead and fix, click OK. Perfect. Now that I've added it here to my navigation, bottom navigation menu, I need to make sure that I go to the navigation graph. And this part of the app lets the navigation controller know sort of what fragments we can show and we can find. You're going to click here to add a new fragment to this graph. You're going to notice that marker fragment will show up. Make sure that the ID here, you change it to market underscore fragment. That way everything is consistent one more time. And then just to make sure that this is working, I'm going to go to the market fragment and I'm going to change this edit text to marketplace, just to make sure that I'm in the correct spot. Now finally, or I guess one more thing, I'm going to here fix the string, click OK, and then I'm going to go back to main activity, and in main activity I'm going to add this new fragment r.id.market fragment. Perfect. Where do you add this? Well, there's this app bar configuration. Let's take a look at what app bar configuration does. So if I look in here, it's going to take some number of destination IDs. Whatever those IDs are the ones that you've used consistently throughout the last 3 steps. And then you have to be careful here because there's a couple of different parentheses. So you will probably have up to navigation notifications already, or something else that you called it, and then you will want to add it right afterwards. And there's a parentheses right before .build. So .build is going to create a configuration and it's going to send it through. Now let's test it out. There might be one more thing that we haven't done. Yes. So here in market fragment, you'll notice that we haven't set a sorry, here in market fragment we haven't set an icon. So let's set an icon for the check mark for whatever reason. Not really that great. Okay, you set the icon there. go through here, and then we click on recreate, and our app crashes, most likely because we have too many app bars at the bottom. So what we're going to do is I'm going to delete a couple of them. So I'm going to delete random fragment, market fragment. I'm going to go back here. I will take those out, and then I will go to my navigation. I will delete this one. I would delete this one and this one, just leave market fragment there. Then I will once again run my app. And now you'll notice that we have our marketplace at the bottom. So 5 options, and that's it.